Okay, hi, how are you? My name is Aileen. The purpose of this video is to walk you through the art of surrender and to make it really easy and accessible for you. Here's the thing, throughout my journey and learning how to heal, uncover, and be my authentic self, the one concept I have really struggled to integrate and to make practical is surrender. And this is because being a very cerebral person and having a lot of anxiety has taught me that I had to override my systems of intuition and to only focus on the intellectual mind, because how else was I going to get things done, right? And I bet you're here on this video because you're feeling the exact same way. And when you get to that point, you're already at surrender. So the key to surrender is maintaining it and staying in surrender past the moment. So whenever you feel your mind starting to navigate those waters of intellectual response, bring yourself back to surrender. Allow yourself to be blanketed by surrender. Surrender isn't in a moment, it can be, but sweet, sweet surrender that will truly allow you to grow and develop is when you allow yourself to be in surrender for long periods of time. That means you're releasing control and allowing yourself to feel and to navigate in raw, authentic vulnerability. This is where the magic happens. This is where you really start to hear your inner self, because you're not running away from the emotion. You're not running away from the discomfort, but you're surrendering it. Okay. So I want you to just to hang on to the word surrender. And I want to introduce surrender's cousin, and you people that have a much better developed communication will definitely challenge me on this. But listen, hang on to the word surrender and let's introduce surround. Okay. You cannot surround yourself unless you have surrendered something. And I want to bring you to this really basic concept of community. And community is a concept that has been around since the beginning of time, because we know in order to survive and to thrive, we need one another. We can't be doing everything on our own. Cavemen understood this. All of the generations after us understood this. But for some reason, right now, in this period of isolation that we have within our humanity, we have had so much isolation that, of course, the concept of surrender and surround has become a little bit of an outreach concept for so many of us, right? So, the purpose of my work is to invite you to surrender and invite you to surround yourself with uplifting words that may challenge you, uplifting ideas that will motivate you, and uplifting inspiration that will spark something inside of you that will allow you to surrender safely into the unknown. Because if the last 3 years taught us anything, is that the unknown was something to fear, but it's not. It's not. So let me remind you of this. Before this era, your ancestors knew how to surrender. They knew how to come to community. They knew how to lean on one another in order to hold space and to say, yes, you can be here, you can be surrounded, and we will hold you. You can surrender, we can hold you. It was intuitive, it was innate. There's no other way of being. It's just something that was known that would support the growth, the development, prosperity, and health of the community. And I'm inviting yourself to get into that energy and call that back to yourself. So stop running. Stop thinking you need to have all the solutions. Stop thinking that you can problem solve your way out of life, and stop listening to the monkey chatter that's going off. Okay. For me, that's what I conceptualize as burnout, where you have just tried to do everything for everyone all at once, and the spinning plates have come crashing down. Surrender to it. Surrender to it. You don't need much more than to just say, I'm not perfect. I'm not meant to have it all figured out. I can take this big, heavy backpack of stress off my shoulders and hand it off. Hand it off to the unknown. Hand it off because I surrender. I now recognize that I don't have to be the only one that navigates this course. And the deeper you allow yourself to unfold in that, you find your interconnectedness to the universe. And you know that we're all synergetically connected to one another. We're all a part of this beautiful matrix that creates the life that you see with your eyes and you feel with your heart. So allow yourself to surrender. Allow yourself to surround. It is not weak to come home to community. It is not weak to say, I can't carry this anymore. It is actually the direct opposite, because it's you coming home. And that takes strength and courage. Right now, your strength is invisible to you because you've had to use your strength to survive. I want to make your strength visible to you so that you use it to thrive. And I want to show that to you when you surrender. I want to teach you how to sustain that discomfort by surrounding yourself in community. I want to invite you to my 12-week program, Healing the Whole Self, where we go much deeper into surrender, into healing, into understanding the universal connection that we each have to one another, and how activating and amplifying our love for ourselves and for one another is what really brings all that home. This program is starting in January and enrollment is open now. I'm going to leave the link here. And if you have any questions, and if you're feeling called to surrender, let's hop on a call and see if this program is the right fit for you. Thank you so much for being here, continuing to be brave, exploring the edges of the mystery of life, and surrounding yourself to new possibilities. Have a good day.